Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Orselli here from NicheGamer.com, doing another chill stream. It's been a little while. It's been about a week or so, so apologies on the delay. Anyway, got another chill stream I want to do for Foundation. I felt bad. You know, I did a stream for Dawn of Man 3 times. Actually, no, I did four videos. And anyway, so I want to do one third and final, maybe final. I don't know. Maybe it's the last one. I'm not sure. But one, more stream for Foundation, which is currently in early access, I believe. And it's a fun little city builder. And, it's cool. So anyway, so I think we're live. We're up on everything else. I'm not sure how we're looking in terms of the quality. So I was trying to tweak the settings a little bit. And hey, what's up? Candace loves you. Got a that's a lot of emojis. Oh my god. Let me hop into the chat for all three. I think it's popping over in the stream up on there. And sorry, I'm a bit of a boomer. I'm trying to, to get used to the streaming technology and all this fun stuff. So it's a little bit overwhelming because, I'm trying to make it work, trying to make it look nice. I'm trying to make it, look professional. But before we start, let me crack open a brew, as is tradition. You sub to the channels just for this purpose. Wait, what? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Seriously, that means so much to me. And, it's just a time for me to preview a game. We hang out, talk about stuff, whatever. So this is from a Canadian brewery. One of my favorite... Actually, so to preface this, one of my favorite beers ever is La Fin du Monde. It's literally means the end of the world in French or whatever. Fucking Canadian. I don't know. Whatever. And... So apparently the brewery is on this peninsula in somewhere in bumfuck Canada. I don't know where, but it's amazing. It tastes amazing. But first, I'm gonna drink a new beer before we start. It's the Trois Pistoles. I'm not sure. It's got a castle on it. I figured we're gonna be building castles, so why not have a beer with castles on it? And it's from one of my favorite, one of my favorite breweries. So anyway, yeah, I got your German beer. That's I've drank that before. So anyway, oh shit, this has got some some foam to it. Jesus Christ! Wow, holy shit! I literally carried this to Jesus. I carried this from a pub a couple blocks away, and but anyway, let's get started. So I've played the coast in this game, and I've played the valley, but I haven't played the Fluvian or the hills. So the only thing about Foundation is right now they only have these 5 maps, right? So hills, coastal, Fluvian, mountain, valley, and so they're very kind of preset as far as I can tell. They've preset sort of geometry and stuff like that, and landscapes. So I want to try something different. So let's try the hills, and let's see what's gonna happen, man. And I got some cheese once again because I'm a fucking Guido up in here. Got a block of Parmigiano right here. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. Ah, cut off some cheese. So Foundation is in early access, so if there is some weird stuff, I think it crashed on my second stream, I can't remember. It is a little, it's a little rough, I guess you could say, around the edges, but, we're going to see how it plays. Wait a minute. I played this map before, I think. It's got this hill in the middle right here that looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I was playing this map before. I might start a new map, but you know what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've played this map before. Cause this hill is very distinct. I remember the look of this hill. I was trying to build my own little, you know, my own little golden hall for Theoden to sit on his throne up in there before Grima poisoned his mind. Yeah, you know, here I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've played this map before. So let's we're gonna quit the main menu. I feel like such a boomer over here, Jesus. So let's we're gonna do Fluvian, whatever the hell that is. I'm not sure what Fluvian even means. No idea. Maybe it's like rivers crossing. I have no idea what that is. It sounds like something with rivers. Maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is rivers and shit. Yep. So okay, a bunch of rivers and stuff. All right, cool. Although the water looks a little goofy. The edge of the water here. Look at that. It's not exactly. That's interesting. It's a big fucking river. Nice. Oh, hey, what's up, Derp Magician? Toothless. What's going on, man? So we can only start in a few different areas. I'm assuming these are the only areas that actually have, like, food and stuff like that, you know? Because you got to start off with something. So, how's the playback coming, by the way? Are we getting pixelated in here? Is it looking good? Because I tweaked the settings a little bit, and I'm hoping the playback looks pretty good. It's not getting pixelated on us, you know. It's looking pretty good actually on the playback. I'm like looking at me scrolling around. Yeah, all right, cool. That's awesome. Hey, I'm old, but I figured out technology. Anyway, when you move too fast, it becomes blurry. Oh shit, really? Damn, that sucks. Clicking tones. Is that the keyboard clicking too much for you? You don't like that? Bandai Namco for the missing One Piece Hot Spring stuff. No, we reached out to them, so like we normally do. Haven't heard back yet. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of this beer right here. So, I spilled a little bit of beer on a little klutz over here, and it's funny. But this beer's interesting, though. So, if you're just tuning in, as with all these chill streams, I crack open a little beer. This is 9%, but it's from Unibroek. However the hell you pronounce it, it's this Canadian beer. And this is their Trois Pistoles beer. It's a Belgian-style dark ale. And, you know, cheers. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I gotta tell you though, they have this. This is the main beer that I love. It's fucking amazing. La Fin du Monde. It means the end of the world, and I'm told that's where the brewery is. It's on like a peninsula, you know. This is amazing. So we'll drink that the second half of the stream. But anyway, let's get sounds like a beer poor students drink. Yo, this stuff is expensive. Like I'll tell you what, if you're trying to drink cheaply, this stuff is not cheap. It kind of sucks because it tastes amazing. At least the Le Fin du Monde does. This is okay. The dark ale is okay. It's not like as good as Le Fin du Monde, but you know, I'm not gonna complain. So let's get our town started. We'll get the villagers coming out and stuff like that. So I think I want to start here maybe. So we got a little bit of land and we got some river here too. So you know, maybe, I don't know. I'm afraid of running out of wood, because that's a big commodity, you know, for pretty much the entire damn game. So I might start with this one first, actually, and then we'll expand to the river. So yeah, let's do that. So anyway, we got to build the village center first. So let me see. I haven't played this game in a little bit, so forgive me if I'm like a little bit rusty. So the center is going to be, you know, where all the crap is going to be going down. So I'm going to probably put you, you know, maybe like right about here. Hooray! All right, cool. So we're going to do a gathering hut. So the thing about this game, it's very much a traditional city builder. If you haven't checked it out yet, you know, it's definitely, you know, it's pretty. I don't want to say orthodox, because that sounds kind of stupid, but you know, It's good. It's good. So we're gonna put some gathering huts probably right up on these fucking berries because I don't know. That's kind of how I do. We'll do a lumber camp over here. So we're gonna put one right about here, whatever. So, and then the thing about this game is you have to assign stuff for your people, right? So you have to there's a view. I think it's right here. Yeah, right. So you can view the workplaces and the villagers. So the problem is in the beginning you don't have anything built, right? So you have to assign them to being like a builder or something. So this dude's gonna start building shit. And let me see. Yeah, games in early access are definitely hit or miss. It kind of sucks. You know, it bees what it bees. You can see the interface is kind of rudimentary, you know. So, the thing that's interesting though, this game is all about free-form building and construction and stuff like that, right? So, you know, so if you want them to extract stuff like trees and stuff, or just, you know, berries and stuff, you have to paint this extraction stuff so that they know to go there to get stuff, right? So you build a forester hut, you assign, you know, foresters, and then they don't know to go get trees until you put this stuff down, and that's it. Same thing with the berries, you know, the stones, everything else. So it's miss or miss. I guess I always miss. Jesus. Yeah, this game is cheap, so that is a nice breath of fresh air. So we're gonna speed things up a little bit. So this should have, yeah. See, so 3 of the villagers that I made foragers have been assigned to the gathering hut, so now they're getting these berries, right? So they're gonna run and grab berries. But let me see. So once we get that going, we're gonna get some stone cutters. We're gonna get a sawmill. We'll get a well. We need some houses. Obviously, we need some houses up in here. So the thing that's interesting though, you can't build housing. Did you just draw a dick? A dick? Nah. Nah, I'm not that immature, am I? The thing about this game though is you have to paint these regions. So you have to kind of wrap your head around the same thing with the housing, which I'm not exactly a fan of. And so let's get some woodcutters up in here. I think the woodcutter hut has 3 people that it can be assigned to it. And I can't click on it for some reason. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. It's weird. So we got 2 woodcutters cutting down wood. Not really a fan of the tribal theme in Dawn of Man, so gonna pass on this. Yeah, so Dawn of Man, I like it a lot, but it's more micromanaging, you know? Foundation is more of a traditional city builder, and, you know, there are lots of caveats with that, you know? And, not that immature, literally every Minecraft article. Yeah, so every Minecraft article has a dick statue for the thumbnail. And that may or may not be intentional. I don't know. But here's some Parmesan sliced fresh, you know. Foundation is cool though. It's very different. So you can see the villagers, as they go to build stuff, they create a path where they walk. That's one of the only things I don't like about this game, is that they actually create the roads. So sometimes they pathfind a little weird, and the roads get really wonky. So I don't know. Yeah, I've heard Oxygen Not Included is pretty cool. And yeah, Dawn of Man, the priority list is like really goofy. Things get mismanaged, kind of crazy. I'll be reviewing that soon. So, you know, we'll see how it breaks down. So we gotta get a couple more things going. once we get some food, which we have, we got to build a market, right? So I'm going to put a little food stall right here, you know. And let me see. So I think that's pretty much it. All right, we need a warehouse, right, to store our stuff. So I'm going to put a warehouse probably. One thing I made the mistake of, oh, Mechanical Horror said, nice to see you're not covered in dust residue still after the long week. Man, it was brutal. So if you're not familiar with my personal Twitter, at Brandon Orselli, I documented the long, brutal process of cleaning my parents' house with my girlfriends. Because my mother, she's a hoarder. You know, she's a pretty bad hoarder. And we're talking 20, 30 years of hoarding. You know, thousands of brand new clothes, shoes. It was a nightmare. So they were down in Florida, and I thought they weren't coming back till the end of this month. So, you know, over the past couple weekends, we went to clean up the house, and all of a sudden, oh, we're coming back next week. I'm like, shit. So I took off from my day job and rushed. I'm talking like mad rush to go clean up the house, at least the whole first floor. So the kitchen, dining room, the bedrooms, you know, and in total, there was probably 50 to 60 bags, huge contractor bags of brand new shoes, clothes, purses, bedding, you know, pillows, and dozens of new mattress sets and stuff like that, you know, just tons of stuff. And probably about 20 to 30 bags of just straight up trash. You know, hundreds of magazines, tons of expired makeup, all kinds of shit. So it was out of control. It was out of control. All right, so we need a sawmill to make the planks for the warehouse. So I'm going to put the sawmill over here. So we'll get that going. Did you sell it? Yeah, so the power of capitalism. Yeah, so we survived. We finished the whole first floor, including the master bedroom, which was the worst. My mother's corner, she gave up. She gave up. It was just a mess. And, you know, it was really, really brutal. I'm going to speed things up a little bit so we can get this stuff going. So, you hammer that. Yeah, hammer that. Who are you? Sophie? Oh, yeah. Hammer this shit. Yeah. Hammer that, Yokub. Joaquab. Joaquab. How do you pronounce that? Joaquab. Oh, my God. Hey, Sophie's back. See, look at this. She actually walked right here, right? And she made a little weird path right here. Isn't that stupid? You know, it's the only thing I don't like about this game. One of the few things I don't like about the game is they pathfind and they create these weird random roads, you know. I don't know. Oh, stone. God damn. Now we need stone too. Son of a gun. So, hammer time. Man, long story short, you know, a lot of people were rooting for us. Thank you guys so much. And it was all for my parents. I was trying to help them, you know, start their life over again. So it was brutal. It was brutal. It is what it is, though. You know, it is what it is. So we're gonna get a stone cutter up in here, and then we're gonna get. I'll change one of the woodcutters to a carpenter. Hooray! Cool. So we built a market. All right. We have to paint See, right? So there's stone right here, and the stone cutter doesn't know to get the stone from the friggin'... Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. So, to get rid of that, the stone right here. So now he's going to go get stone. See? There he goes. Hooray! He's cutting stone. Look at him go. Look at Theodoric go. Wait, is that... That's a guy? That portrait looks kind of feminine. Oh, man. How much did your girlfriend keep? No comment. No comment. Although I will say we borrowed a rice cooker, a large rice cooker, right? To make large batches of rice. And my mother used it maybe once. Maybe. I don't know. It was still in the box. And she was happy at first, and then she got mad. And then when she got mad, she asked for the rice cooker back. And I was like, okay. And my key to the house. And I'm like, oh man, like, you know, she's gotta, you know, she has to turn down that road. You know what I mean? It just bums me out because I'm trying to have them, my mom specifically, live a healthy life. But I don't know. You know, it bees what it bees. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on with the website with Niche Gamer. A lot of stuff. So, you know, we're gonna be Caitlin, one of my writers, has been nagging me that GameStop has free shipping for orders over $35. Right? The Wario amiibo went up for sale again, and I'm like, I need Wario. I need him to be going wah on my shelf, right? And it's like $12. All right, sure. And Grandma Orselli is kind of an Indian giver. Let me do this. We're gonna have this dude sell food, right? Berries, hooray! We got some berries. Hooray! Gotta stay on topic of the site and the ship you run. I found you guys. Thanks to whoever runs the Twitter. They're one of the most chill, amusing weebs I follow. Yeah, CWB. He's an awesome dude. He's our community manager. Slash social media shitlord. He's an awesome dude. And we'll be doing a proper podcast soon. I'm hoping to have him on, so we'll see. You know, it'd be pretty cool. So, can you guys hear the music in the game, by the way? I'm worried that it might be too quiet. I don't want it to be too loud either, though, so... Oh, you sold a lot of your dad's junk to the junkyard? Yeah. I mean, it sucks. It's like, the game has sound. Here, I'll turn it up a little bit, so, let's see. This is like half a volume. So we need this sawmill first. Come on. There we go. Yeah, back on topic with the website though. So we have an anime Asian culture site coming this year. It's going to be cool. So you can imagine the site is going to be basically like Anime News Network and Kotaku, but doesn't suck. You know, like we report on anime news, Asian culture, stuff like that. We'll cover new episodes of anime, stuff like that. But yeah, we're not going to tell you that you're a fascist bigot for liking anime boobies. You know, we're not gonna do that. 'Cause that's stupid. So, what are these lumber camp dudes doing? You know what? So, one thing you have to do when you get more people is you have to get a transporter person, right? So transporters will move stuff from the camps and stuff like that to the warehouse. So, hey, 2 more people. Hooray! Cool. So, once things get going in this game, though, you know, after the initial setup phase, it starts moving pretty quick. So you start to set up stuff pretty quickly, and, you know, it's pretty cool. So just waiting on these dudes to get some stone. 4 more stone. Let's do it. Do it up. Get Mombot to help. Yeah. Yeah. Mombot, that'd be awesome, you know. Hey, we got 2 more people waddling in. Cool. 2 women, though. Look at this. Hildegard and Helen. I'm gonna make you guys foragers. Yeah, you're gonna go get berries. Gotta leave the stone cutting and the wood cutting to the men. That's what men do. Yeah, it's gonna be anime and Japanese stuff, 100%. The goal with that is to mirror Niche Gamer, you know, because we're trying to just make it fun. You know, like we're trying to just make it fun. You just hang out, and you know, we're just talking about cool and fun stuff in anime and video games. That's it. That's all it should be. You know, like we shouldn't be dictating that you can't like things because we don't like it or some, I don't know, something stupid. It's just stupid, you know? Mombot has stuff to be declared if you believe IBS. What's IBS? What is le IBS? Come on, need some planks. Where's my friggin' carpenter? Where they bees? What's this carpenter doing? Where is she? She's in there. Alright, cool. She's making wood. Yeah, alright. You build that stockpile. Internet blood sports. Okay, okay. We got this waifu figurine. She got nice titties, but buy her from J-List. Yeah, irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah. Yep. Is she really a big titty Japanese housewife is most important to be known. So Mombot, you know, I can't say that I know a lot about her. I do know that she lives in Japan. I do know that she has a family and stuff. I mean, she seems legit, but she's very, very protective of her personal identity. So I don't know much about her. I mean, we contact each other, you know, here and there with different stuff, but you know, she seems cool, and I'm happy that Niche Gamer has been separate from all of the internet blood sports crap, you know. Like I do not want to be involved with all that shit. It's so bad. I mean, it's exhausting enough to run Niche Gamer on the day-to-day, you know, just to keep the ship sailing. Because there's been a bunch of, hey, 2 more people joining. Sweet. Sweet. It's exhausting to keep the site going, you know, and fighting for more coverage, you know, more, just more stuff for us to do to make our staff, you know, as, you know, I'm not sure how to put it, like, just, you know, as thorough as possible. And it gets a little overwhelming, and just doing it day to day. You know, a lot of people who want to start a gaming site, they think, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna just get a cool sounding .com and then hire a bunch of people and promise them they'll be paid someday. You know, it gets it's crazy. You know, like they think it's going to be easy, but you know, it's a lot of management. It's just constant coverage of stuff. A lot of people try doing the YouTuber thing, you know, and you're constantly doing videos, and doing videos gets exhausting. It does. You know, I do these chill streams because I can kind of just hang out, show off a cool game, talk to you guys, you know. But I did a preview for Dawn of Man. You know, I kind of winged it a little bit, and it was fun, but it gets exhausting because there's a lot of stuff I have to do with the planning. You know, think stuff that we're going to cover, stuff like that, and you know, the new Mika is looter. Really? Really? I don't know. You think so? Reset Era is trying to get Dante, voice actor, and Morrison fired. What? Dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously? Where? Are you serious? This is so dumb. My god. That's insanity. I don't believe it. Let me do a woodcutter. Yeah, reset era. Reset era. Oh, the Michael Jackson stuff? Wait, what? Is Pro Vic... Oh, I see, I see. Oh my god. I mean, can we all just agree that Reset Era are just retarded? They're retarded. I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're just a bunch of just spurgs. Like, so far on the spectrum, it's insanity, you know? They love DOA 6. Really? I don't know. I mean, after seeing some of the DOA 6 stuff where there's like panties flying out and stuff like that, I'm like, what is what is going on? You know? And DOA men have less clothing. Waiting the day their doxing and attacks go too far, the site gets pulled. Nice. They're fucking retarded. They are. Like, they really are dumb. So we're gonna unlock a trade route in the game, right? So once you get 20 planks, you unlock the first trade route. And I think once you do that, yeah, so you gotta start importing tools to your warehouse. So I've already got one full with shit, so I have to get another warehouse. And let me see, I'm gonna you can buy more territory. So if you go into the territory mode, you can get one free one for, you know, doing different milestones and stuff like that. So I'm debating if I should do the river over here. I don't know. I think I should, yeah, I'm gonna do this one over here. There we go. So, and I've almost got 500, so I can get another chunk of land once it ticks to 500. Come on. Oh, it went down. No. What's my, I must, interesting. 484. What's my income look like? Hold on. Budget. So, my villagers consume a lot of bread. So 77, 11. Interesting. Huh. It's almost 500. Come on. Tick over. Yeah, alright. Cool. So, Oh shit. I'm in the neg. I'm trying to get one more warehouse over here. Looking forward to playing any big coverage of Sekiro. Hell yeah, we'll cover Sekiro. I want to do a stream for Devil May Cry 5. I do. I wanted to stream Devil May Cry 5. And, you know, DOA 6 Hardcore are leaking Xbox only. What? That's interesting. Gonna be disappointed if you can't build a water mill. You can. You can build a water mill. I forget. It's like further down the line. You can build one. So, just waiting on some more gold up in here. So, Dante's VA is a bro at least. Yeah, dude, he's awesome. Like, he was like shot at, and he's like, "Glad I drank my bulletproof coffee." And it's like, what? What? Are you serious? It's crazy. The dude is like legendary. 41. Come on. I mean, 50 gold. 50 gold. One thing about this game, you can build a castle later on. It's all modular, right? And you can build attacks. Oh, god damn it. The king person just came by and was like, "I'm gonna take all your gold." They want fish too. God damn it. So in this game, in Foundation, every, I don't know, couple weeks or whatever in game, you get this dude from the king that comes by saying, you know, choose who you want to help, or I don't know, somebody asks you who you want to help, the king, the clergy, or the people. So it's a random kind of quest where you have to basically supply stuff. So they're asking for fish. I don't have any fish, so it's stupid. So you can skip it until you get stuff. I didn't know that starting out, so if you fail, they remove these points. So you have these points up here that go to your labor, your kingdom, and your clergy stuff. Now this stuff can unlock higher end stuff. So, you know, say you want to get a fisher's hut, like you can't get it until you unlock it. I'm not a fan of that at all. It's one of the other things I'm not a fan of with this game. I think they should change that. It's kind of stupid that you have to get points to unlock fishing. It's pretty stupid. So we're gonna skip it for now. And I'm going to focus on getting labor points first to get the fisher's hut. So, you know, it's like they want fish, but you can't get fish till you get the points to get the fisher's hut. And you can't get the points until you do these quests. It's like, it's stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that's still in the game. Like, I don't understand how that hasn't been changed yet. You know? Like, you should be able to just build a fisher's hut. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Lover has lolly photo mode. It's a PS4 only game. Came out on the 14th. Has nude scenes. What? Fuck out of here. Toothless is playing Persona 3. Nice. That's a good game. That is a good game. You know, I feel like Persona has... I don't want to sound like the jaded hipster here, but it's blown up so much. And I'm happy. I'm happy for Atlas. I'm happy. But it's blown up so much to the point where, you know, it's... I don't know. It's kind of become this thing where it's like, you know... It's not like a cult type thing, but it's... I feel like I knew it and I was into it before it got popular, you know? Persona sucks compared to Shin Megami Tensei. I'm an unabashed hipster. Yeah, I mean, Shin Megami Tensei is really fucking good. It's really good. SMT V or 5, however you want to pronounce it, is going to be amazing. But who knows whenever the hell it's gonna come out, because I think Atlas, like, their current main project is Catherine Full Body, and then the goofy fantasy thing that Studio Zero is doing, like whatever the hell that is, you know. SMTV News coming on the 30th with the new date. Oh, is that that's the concert, right? I think is coming up, and they're gonna announce new news, right? I think so, right? Huh. Ah, nice. So we're gonna put some tools up in this warehouse, and so what we're gonna do, gonna assign another transporter. And I'm gonna assign, let me look at the workplace list, right? So from the workplace list, you can assign people to just fill, you know, the work for different things. So it's pretty sweet. I think, let me double check. So I've got 16 people, and they're all booked up. All right. So I'm gonna import some tools. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna buy tools. We're gonna buy, let's say, 15 tools, right? So we set up our first trade route. Tools are gonna be imported here. Oh, we already have some. That's kind of cool. So the only thing is, I think we can't get housing until, I forget what milestone you have to reach until you can get housing. It's kind of stupid. It is what it is. So Persona 6 dancing all night when Sega Fest. Oh yeah, that's right. The Sega Fest thing is coming up. That's right. Goofy fantasy game. Color me interested. Yeah. So Atlas Studio Zero is working on a fantasy RPG. We don't know anything about it though. They released a bunch of weird teasers for it. One of them was like some British dude eating a chicken in a full suit of armor, and he's like, and he gets like some salt, and he's like, with like full suit of armor, just like eating some chicken, and like that's it. Like, like Japanese people paid a British actor to just do that for a teaser, just for whatever reason. I have no idea, you know. It's pretty funny. Sakura Wars Persona 5R NS and a rumored Virtua Fighter 6 are supposed to be there. Sega just made an E-League for Puyo Puyo Tetris and Shining Fighter. Nice. Sega has been killing it, dude. I mean, they really have been killing it. And I'm not gonna lie, I emailed them earlier and I asked them about that survey they did, and I'm like, hey, so how can we get on that list of all the other websites that have been listed? I mean, they have Neoseeker on their list. Neoseeker. Like, have you guys ever heard that name ever in like 10 years? Like, have you even gone to Neoseeker, like, ever? I mean, I'm not trying to shit on other websites, but, you know, Neoseeker has been around since like the 90s, and I don't know that they break anything anymore. Trophy guides. Nice. That's one thing that, you know, we're trying to do with Niche Gamer this year, hopefully. Rory's going to crucify me if he's listening or watching. I'm hoping to finally launch, or at least launch again, the game pages for the website, you know, and the goal is, you know, every game is going to be, you know, or at least the majority of games will be listed. So say you search for Final Fantasy, it's going to show every Final Fantasy game ever made, and you can click on, you know, FF7, and it's going to show you all the platforms, the publisher, the developer, a little synopsis. It's going to have articles listed below that. It's going to have a review if we reviewed it. It's going to have a user score review, which is going to aggregate from all the user scores. So the goal is that users will be able to review their own games and score the games on the website, and also, assign a game to their library. So I forget, I think it's Giant Bomb or somebody does that, so you can have your own library of games that are tied to your user account. So you can say, okay, I've got these 100 games in my own gaming library, right? So the goal is to have everything on Niche Gamer. So the game database, the user reviews, eventually user blogs, have everything on the website, so that there's no more, oh, well, I have to go here for this or here for this, and I have to worry about stepping out of line talking about this. I want to avoid all that crap. So, yeah, that's the goal. At least that's the goal. So, anyway. So, my people are not... let's see. So, the people are pretty meh in terms of happiness. So, workplace is full of berries. So we've got a shitload of berries. Sounds like we need more transporters. Anyway, so I'm trying to have all of the... Hey, we got more people joining. Sweet. Oh, Jesus, look at this shit. The thing is, like, yelling at me about berries being... Like, they can't get all the berries out of here. Oh, god damn, 100 something, like, a couple hundred berries over there. Wow. That's interesting. Anyway. They don't need to be happy, they need to work. Yeah, this is true. I'm gonna put a well over here, and so I'm hoping, let me see, we're gonna go to, I think we need to build a church first before we can get to the next level. So unfortunately we need to get yeah, I forget the levels. It's like we have let me see, let me double check you can sort by happiness. Let me see. They're all pretty unhappy. Yeah, there's a way. Oh, here we go. So they want bread? Dude, you don't get bread till like later, like late game. Jesus. See this shit? It's so stupid. So I can't even get points yet to unlock stuff. Like, you can't get bread till like 2 tiers above this right now. That's so dumb. Anyway. So why don't we, let me see, I'm gonna try to get so we got a well going. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. So, okay, so apparently I had to build a well to get the residential area unlocked. I feel like an idiot. Sorry. It's been a while. So the residential area, you have to paint, and the problem is you have to be careful because they just build shit wherever, right? So so the problem is they will build wherever they want. And I'm going to pause it real quick because the moment you put this shit down, they will build. And I mean, like, immediately they will start building shit. So I'm trying to keep the sectors sort of segregated. Sorry. And so the goal is to have all the housing on one side and all the industry, trade, and construction on the other side. So we're gonna have all this up in here. And I found that doing chunks of area is actually better, than trying to plan out like a huge area. So we're gonna remove this gathering stuff right here too, and so we're gonna have that going right there. I'm gonna have my people. You know what? I might actually do residential stuff down this way. Maybe, I don't know. What are you guys thinking? You need a well right beside the river. Yeah, yeah, right. They can't just drink from the river. I mean, in Dawn of Man, they can drink right from the river, which is great. And I found the hard way that in Dawn of Man, when you want to tame animals that are far away, you know, they have to go and tame this shit. It's not going to be like magical, and they have hunger and you know, hydration needs. So if you have cavemen over here and there's pigs over on the other side of the map, they want them to tame, they have to run all the way over there, and then they have to eat and get water, otherwise they'll die. Like, they will literally die. And there were times when they would tame stuff far away, they would stop, go drink water, and come back and start taming again. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it was really interesting to see that happen. So yeah, I want these guys to finish chopping down these trees first. And then I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe maybe I might have the residential stuff up here and then all the, you know, production down here. Yeah, you know, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. So watch. Once I unpause it, right, you're going to see all these houses start being built. Ready for this shit? You guys ready? Watch this. Look at this. See, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Look at this shit. And they do it randomly, you know? So they plop down housing wherever the hell they want. And, you know, I don't know if there's a better way to do this. Maybe you do it, you know, one area for each house, so you can like micromanage where they're going to be building the houses, because the game is meant to have free-flowing, you know, old-time city planning, right? So back in the day, they didn't have city planners. They just fucking put houses down wherever the hell they wanted. You know, they put roads wherever the hell they wanted. That's why old towns like Boston and stuff have roads that make no sense. In Philly too, there's roads that make 0 sense. Like 100%. You drive down the road, you're like, dude, what the like what? Like, there's like 5 roads that intersect right here. What the you know, like that happens in old cities because they just didn't plan this shit. So they will respect roads at least. Yeah. So they're building housing and stuff. So now we've got the actual makings of, you know, our village now. So oh hey, we got some kingdom points. That's kind of cool. So we can build a wooden keep, wooden walls, and a large stone wall. So each one costs 3 points, which kind of sucks. Oh, we got some labor points too. Okay, so we'll get a fisher's hut first. Wait. Oh wait. We need 10 serfs apparently. Okay. So wait, we've got 20 serfs. What the hell's going on? Oh, we need splendor points. We don't have any splendor points. So that's the thing about this game, is that so you have to build things that make the town have more splendor, you know. So we'll have to go in. We got to get in, you know. We have to build like random shit like benches and stuff, right? So once you build these benches, you know, they give you like, you know, what is it? You know, 0.50 splendor. So you build a couple of these, you know, you get some barrels and stuff, you make it look all fancy or whatever. And, you know, once you do that, you actually have some splendor points there. So we'll do this and we'll do start. Bam. So now we can unlock the fisher's hut. It's kind of stupid. I know. And we'll unlock the Lord's Manor too. So let's do we'll do a wooden keep. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe wooden wall. I don't know. Wee statues. Yeah. I don't know. I'm torn. Wooden keep or wooden wall. I think keep is actually Huh. We'll do wooden wall for now, maybe. You know, screw it. We'll do wooden keep. Whatever. So... Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, once you build a keep, you can get dudes to become soldiers, right? So, and when you do, you can send them off on quests for the king, which is kind of cool. So, I'm going to tell them no right now. Because I don't, feel like dealing with that shit. But, we're going to build a church first. So, you'll get to see the modular building right now, right? So, the people are not happy because there's no church. This looks bigger than before. God damn. The fuck? Okay. It's interesting. So, we're going to build a church right here. And so you can plan this stuff out before you actually build it, right? So we're going to do a tower. I'm thinking we'll do the stone tower too. And you can increase the height, right? So we're going to make it a little bit taller. It's kind of cool. And we're going to put a door up on the front here. Maybe we'll do like the little small door, maybe. It's kind of weird looking. This one's got a roof, I think. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. I don't know. This one has like steps that go into the ground, but I'm kind of thinking having a minimal style church for now, just to start. It's going to be good. So let's do this, and then we're going to do we'll do the slightly larger extensions right here. Just for whatever reason. I'm not sure what they do actually, but we're going to put a couple here. So, there we go. And bam, start construction. They start building this stuff. So, that's a big part of the game. Everything is not really set in stone. Like it's all modular, which is pretty cool. So, they're going to start building this shit. So, it's pretty fun. You get to see them do piece by piece. So, there they go. 8 villagers lack space for housing. What the shit? Hold on. So, apparently, we don't have enough space for housing. I mean, there's space right here. What are they doing? What's going on? What the hell with the door? Make them drop in through the roof. If they want to show devotion, make them work for it. Nice. Yeah. I'm trying to not, expand the residential stuff too much because, then they start to just build, like, all over the goddamn place. It's really bizarre. So. Build additional pylons. Yep. Alright, we can get fishing now too, right? So let's build some fishers' huts over here. So we're gonna put a couple of these bad boys down. And I'm trying to plan this out so that the pathing isn't weird. So I'm hoping they're gonna path from over here where the berries and shit are. I'm hoping it's not gonna be from over here like idiots, but we're gonna see. We'll see what happens. So that's like 5 fisher huts, right? So, and what I'm gonna do, hey, hold on. I'm gonna, if I have enough people, I'm gonna get more woodcutters, because we gotta start deforesting this shit. So let's see. I think I've got lumber camp. Get one more sawmill. So I think we've got 3 unemployed people. Alright. So what we'll do, we'll build another woodcutter's hut over here. So, or a lumber camp, whatever the hell you want to call it. We'll build it over here. Our church is almost done. How many builders do I got? Let me see. We got, I think only like 1. Yeah. Yeah, so let's make another builder or 2. Speed things up a little bit. So obviously more builders, there's more stuff being carted to these buildings to be finished. So more housing gets done quicker. So it's a fun game. Like if you want to compare if you're just tuning in, if you haven't seen the previous streams, I streamed Dawn of Man a couple times. I streamed this before that. So they're both city builders, but they're very different in terms of scale. And how much can you zoom in? Oh, dude, you can zoom in like right up to this dude's face. Look at this shit. Look at him go. Yeah, you do that, Willibald. Oh shit, she's getting all up on his grill. Yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? What's he? Oh no. He's going back to his house, which isn't built yet. Isn't that funny? So this game is in early access, right? And that's why there's kind of goofy stuff like that. So the house isn't built yet, and yet they go to the house that they're assigned to, and they're like, and they just stand there. It's so all these houses are not finished yet, so it's kind of goofy. It's an early access, so it's not. Jesus Christ! See, they want fish, and I don't have fish yet. It's just like so dumb. They're not even built yet, Whatever. So, so yeah, and obviously one thing you have to worry about more in Dawn of Man compared to Foundation is the priority of things. So, in Foundation it takes a while for, happiness and food to become a big thing. So eventually in Foundation, if you go below like 50-ish happiness, your people will just start leaving. They just start leaving. In Foundation, they start to get slower, they perform worse, and obviously they die. So, it's more punishing in comparison, and it's more on the micro scale, because obviously you can't just set, villagers A through F to gather berries forever, In Foundation, you set these 5 people to be builders, and they're builders forever. That's all they do. So it's simpler in terms of the managing, of what you're doing. So it's definitely more traditional. Dawn of Man, you have to manage the tasks that are coming in. So you tell people, okay, we're going to fish this river, and they fish as the need for fish comes up. Kind of weird. Like it took me a while to wrap my head around it. So Foundation is very much just like more of an orthodox city builder with some twists, It bees what it bees. Both are very fun. But for very different types of experiences. So I'm going to kill this beer real quick, and then we're going to pop open this Le Fin du Monde. So, how we doing on time? We're going to be streaming for about an hour. So, yeah, we'll have to watch our time. And then my girl was doing some odd jobs today and stuff, and we're doing some laundry. So, we're going to be doing dinner soon. So, it was really tedious. Oh, you mean Dawn of Man? Yeah, I feel like Dawn of Man can get tedious. So, it's it's definitely it's a more focused experience in terms of micromanaging. I mean, I gotta say though, I got into Dawn of Man way more than I did some other city builders that are kind of focused on survival stuff. So, if you're not familiar, I also streamed Frostpunk. Also streamed, what is it called? They Are Billions. And those games have very unique experiences. Frostpunk, obviously the cold. So you have to manage, your coal income and stuff like that. So people freeze to death. There's lots of ethical choices and stuff like that. So, only way to play DMC5 Uncensored Trish is retail. Yeah, I saw that. So Capcom hasn't responded to that, and it's I have a feeling they're just gonna ignore it, and they're gonna kind of, you know, let it be what it is. And I don't know. But yeah, They Are Billions is really interesting. I want to come back to that game because I've been on sort of a city builder slash survival, you know, I don't know, streak recently. And, you know, I don't know. When I played it, I think it's still in early access. So there's been a lot of changes to it. And the thing about They Are Billions is that it wasn't optimized that well. So I have a pretty nice GPU. It's not, you know, the latest and greatest, but it's a 1060, you know, it's like 6 or 8, you know, gigs of DDR5, and you know it can run stuff like Ashes of the Singularity max settings, no problem, just like butter, you know. They Are Billions get to the final wave, and the whole map gets revealed. And if there's any zombies left over, it's them plus this huge wave. And, you know, it was like a slideshow. Just, you know, and I'm just sitting there like, dude, really? Is this my computer? What the fuck's going on, man? So, but yeah, the game just wasn't optimized. So, oxygen not included. Yeah, I gotta check it out now. I really do. I'm gonna check it out. So... Rustic Church Edition. Yeah. It's a disaster waiting to happen and you delay it for as long as you can. Jesus. That sounds like fun. That's cool. So, are these fishers' huts being built? Not yet. Okay. Alright, alright. I think they're gonna go to that now, hopefully. Ah, yeah, see, look. They pathed from here, you know. Look at that. Jesus. So, alright, cool. So now we got some commoner level villagers, right? So you get certain things to make them happier, like churches and multiple types of food, nice clothing and stuff, and you get more stuff. So, I got more villagers, so we can make a farm now, right? So, I'm going to make us a farm. So, think about a farm, though. It's the same type of thing where you have to have this field, right? So, actually, can I get more territory? Let me see. Okay, it's only 50 gold. That's not too bad. So, why don't we... We need more land for farming, so... We'll do this one. Yeah, we got some more land. Alright, cool, cool. So let's do this. We're gonna get the rest of these trees knocked down, right? And we're gonna get those trees cut down too. And let me get some more woodcutters. Oh, it's not built yet. Let me see. Hold on. Ah, cool. They're building it now. Sweet. All right. So we got some more lumbermen, lumber cutters, whatever. So hey, Fisher's huts are done. Nice. So, funny thing about this game, when I was playing it in early access, there are screenshots on my Steam account of the game not having boats for the fishermen. So yeah, see, look, they just walk onto the water. Look at that shit. That's so funny. Where are they going? Where'd they go? Where's this villager going? What? What? They can only fish over here? Are you serious? Look at this shit. Oh my god. They got some fish in their boat. Look at them go. Look at them go. Oh man. They got some fish on their boat. Oh yeah. They're bringing fish back to town for market. Awesome. Oh man, that's funny. So can I do both? I can only do one or the other. Okay. So I guess I gotta do a second stall for just fish, right? So we'll do another food stall. And there we go. So, and let's build a farm too while we're at it. Getting all these fisher huts. They're going. They're going up the river. Oh my god. That's so goofy. It's oh my god. Anyway. Oh man. That's funny. Oh man. I'm hoping the... Okay, cool. So the chat hasn't broken yet either. Last stream the chat was breaking. I don't know why. It just like randomly stopped. So it was kind of bizarre. I just... No idea. It just randomly fucking stopped. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So we're going to build a farm over here. While we're at it. So let's do... Ah, Jesus Christ. They want bread. We don't have bread yet, dude. Jesus, calm down. You can see the UI is getting a little bit overwhelming. There's like lots of windows popping up and stuff. So, the fuck? Wait a minute. There's like multiple houses with like... Wait, they changed the house style. That's interesting. The king must really be French. Yeah, right. He wants the bread. So we're gonna put wheat, grain, and bread up on here, right? So the goal, I want us to have wheat production ASAP. Oh, right, I forgot. Windmills cost a fuckload of money. It's like this game is interesting. There's like certain things that are balanced well, and certain things are more punishing. I don't know. It's you know, like 200 gold for a windmill. Like really? Is that necessary? Like, I think it's a bit much, you know. Ah, man. Beer's, it's pretty good. But it can't compare to La Fin du Monde, so let's crack open the second beer. So, anyway. So yeah, I really want Foundation to be done, you know, so I can review it. But we'll see. My Dawn of Man review will be up ASAP. I'm still recovering from the cleanup at my parents' house. So windmills cost much money because a random dude keeps running up and attacking them. Forum thread on Reset Era as follows. Ruben Langdon, victim blames sexual harassment victims, thinks Me Too and Black Lives Matter goes too far. That's a thread on the webs. Dude, get out of here. There's... Seriously? Really? Nah. I don't believe it. There's no way. That's a thread? Oh my god. I mean, I'm happy that, you know, our community are not made up of just idiots, you know, people that are just so far on the spectrum that they have no idea what the hell they're doing. So... let's see, we're going to do some more... Hey, there we go. Got a house popping down right there, too. It's kind of cool. The funny thing about this game, though, you have the village center resource depot, right? Right here in the middle. It's like a random stockpile that's like a placeholder. You can delete that, and when you do, the game crashes. I didn't know that, and I kept like deleting it, and the game crashed. I'm like, wait, what? Like, what? It was so bizarre. Oh wow. I should probably build the Lord's Manor, because I think once I do, I can tax people more. So we'll see. Yeah, see the treasury. Yeah, so we can tax people more. Alright, cool. I'm gonna build the Lord's Manor. Maybe over here by the church. So I'm a fan of rectangular castles. I don't know about you guys, but you know, just a fan. So I love my square castles. You can hate or appreciate, but you know. I'm gonna put some more towers over here. Oh wow, seriously? Once they worked that catapults bounced off round walls, they went with round? Really? I never knew that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, castles fascinate me. Oh shit, wait. Is that the door? What? Get the hell out of here. Oh wait, okay. Getting some weird angles up in here, so there we go. Alright, cool. Gonna build my Lord's Manor now. Oh. I don't have any money. Oh man. I like my castle in many different ways depending if I have to defend it or not. Huh. Interesting. There's a thread on Morrison voice actor as follows. Capcom hired a white dude who pretends to be black and says, "Nigga," to voice Morrison in DMC 5. What? That's so dumb. Seriously? My god. Anyway. I don't have enough money to build this castle. Oh, now I do. Yeah. Alright, cool. I mean, Reset Era is really, like, just poison. You know? Like, they're just so dumb. I mean, I really can't imagine anyone who takes them seriously at all. Like, ever. Unless they just find it convenient that there's, like, a small group of just psychotic people on the internet who want to destroy video games. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Russia considers Black Lives Matter a terrorist group. Interesting. What? That's interesting. Oh, I see, I see. So, they're talking about matching the ethnicity of the character to the actor. That makes, I mean, I can, okay. I don't know, I mean, you know, you could say Mulan being voiced by a Filipino girl is unfair to Chinese girls. Because big difference, I mean, huge difference. You talk about Chinese people and Filipino people, big difference. What do they want? They want bread again? God damn it, dude. Jesus. I hear trees being knocked down. Oh, right, no, they're building my keep. They're building my castle. Don Carnes had a different VA when he appeared in the new DuckTales cartoon? Really? That's interesting. Sony is censoring... Sony... The censoring is because of China. Really? I don't know. That's kind of crazy if Sony's the only whatchamacallit, if they're the, like, literally the only console in China. Like, seriously? I mean, the whole thing with Japan being, like, even domestic games in Japan are being censored. It sucks. I mean, it really does. So we're making the farm right now, right? We're gonna make a windmill. Our first windmill. Hooray! And we'll make a bakery. Oh, Jesus. 300 gold. The thing about building the treasury, it increases your gold limit too, which is a really good idea to get it as soon as possible. So, Hong Kong is not mainland Hong Kong. All consoles are allowed. Yeah, Hong Kong is still like its own thing, sort of, still. You know, like they're still in their own sort of, I forget what they call it, but it's like a separate, what do they call it? There's like a term for it, but it's basically China controls it, but they have their own supposed government, you know. Hey, what's up, All-Star Gamers? Autonomous. Yeah, that's right. That's it, yeah. The demands the Chinese government has going forward, not just censor stuff in their country, but also abroad. Yeah, I mean, China, in my opinion, China is going to be the downfall of really civilization. I think because they want to, you know, people don't realize how much of a threat it is. How much China censors their stuff, and how much the West is buying into this shit. It's dangerous. It really is dangerous. You know, I mean, China, they literally have they have these like blocks on kids. They scan kids' faces if they're playing games too much, you know. And it's, I mean, that stuff freaks me out. You know, I mean, it should freak out a lot of people. And they have a cultural committee that goes over every release for everything. Music, movies, games, everything released in China. They have to go over everything and make sure it's approved for use in China. So, why are we using Metal Gear Solid 2 and Deus Ex as our cultural bibles as the years go on? I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question. Wait, they're building a house right here? Ah, Jesus. You serious? Okay. Oh, man. The thing I noticed about the gathering in terms of the woodcutters, if you leave a big, you know, space that was already cut, you know, already mined or whatever, they tend to get broken in terms of the AI. So you have to kind of remove it, and then they go back and they start getting stuff again. So, you know. Your tour guide was talking about his stroke, how the Chinese government wants everyone living in massive super apartments. Yeah, I mean, the thing about China, you know, I've been to China. You know, when you're behind the Great Firewall, that shit's scary, dude. Like, you can't access a lot of stuff. Just gone. You know, I mean, you can get a VPN and stuff like that, but they want that, you know, that kind of control worldwide. That stuff should freak you out. It should. You know, but a lot of people don't care about it. They're like, whatever, China, who cares? Burr, burr, you know, and, you know, it's a real threat. And in China, you know, the concept of ownership in terms of homes doesn't really exist. So if you like the concept of owning a home, you know, having rights as a homeowner, doesn't exist in China. In China, they can force you out of your home without question, and that's it. Just, you have to move, you know. They'll give you some money, but not much. And sure, you know, the United States has eminent domain, so say they want to build, I don't know, a new highway through where your house is. You know, if you and lots of other people refuse, it becomes a big legal battle, and it becomes a giant PR nightmare. China, they don't give a shit. They can just take it away. Gone. You know, it's crazy. Like, they just do that shit. And, you know, that's what a lot of people want for the rest of the world. And the more I think about it, the more, you know, it's better to just try to focus on establishing a nice home, family, and be able to protect yourself. That's it, you know, because who knows, maybe things are gonna collapse soon. Who knows? Cheers. We'll see. I know that I will have a lot of guns. I know that I will protect my family. And, you know, if you guys want, you can come over, come hang out, help me, you know, take care of the farm. Be kind of cool. So, the Vulcan is supposed to cause upsets with a lot of graphic stuff. so Unreal wouldn't have a monopoly or something. Yeah, I've heard Vulkan is still up and coming. The EU was gonna implement Chinese style stuff, shit soon. Yeah, they are. You know, Tencent owns Unreal 4. Yeah, I mean the thing that is that's like the major threat, you know, is that China and Chinese companies and corporations are investing, you know, air quotes here, investing and buying into tons of Western companies and properties. So, you know, they get control by saving these companies. That's usually what it is, right? So they go in and they're like, hey, you know, we can they're like, you know, we can help you avoid liquidation, right? And companies are like, oh yeah, great, sure, whatever. You know, it's a bad move. I mean, it'd be like giving, you know, like a pirate access to, you know, your safe storage or something. I don't know. I mean, it's like you're giving them access to all this stuff, from tech companies to game developers to banks to, you know, financial institutions, everything. China is putting their feelers into everything, and it's scary stuff. Hey, I got fish I can do this for finally. All right, cool. So let's do the people, right? So now we got a quest to deliver this to the people. The problem is you have to have, all right, I don't have fish in a warehouse. So you have to have the stuff for the quest in a warehouse. You can't just have it like sitting in the actual place that it's being produced. You know what I mean? So Ubisoft took a deal. What? Fuck out of here. There's a lot of talk though, a lot of speculation that China, the economic boom, whatever the hell you want to call it, bubble, is going to burst in China soon, because China has gotten a ton of money off of cheap labor, right? And cheap production, manufacturing, stuff like that. And the problem is you can only do that for so long until the native population are tired of working for slave wages, basically, right? And I work at a big university, so if you guys aren't familiar with you know, my background and stuff, my day job, I work at a big university, and a lot of our students are from mainland China. And these are students who are a generation or two below me. You know, they're like 24-ish. I'm 31. So their parents' generation are the generation that was at the tail end of the Cultural Revolution. So if you're not familiar with China and their history and stuff like that, so China had the huge, you know, Cultural Revolution where Mao Zedong took over, you know, socialism, and they destroyed all the old stuff, blah, 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 you know, this and that. The problem was, if you were like a teacher, they saw you as the oppressor, and they would force you to go work a farm out in the middle of nowhere where the pigs were worth more than your own life. And like that shit actually happened. Like, you know, my ex, her mother, same thing. She was a teacher, and you know, her somebody said temple. Nope, not temple. I won't say which though. And anyway, long story short, these kids are coming in. They're going to a university, and they're paying for it all in cash. Can you imagine a major university, $250,000 in cash, straight cash, like no loan, just like legit cash for 4 years for a master's degree, $250,000, and you know, it's scary to see all that money come in, and these are the survivors of Mao Zedong, who they themselves don't trust the Chinese economy. They don't. The only thing that they trust investing in is their own kids, which, regardless of how you feel about China and stuff, there are people there too, you know, and they just want their kids to be well off. They want their kids to do well. And I mean, you know, my first kid, my son, he's half Chinese, and you know, you just want your kids to be set, to do well, right? And they saved as much as possible, because they didn't trust in the Chinese economy. They didn't, you know. So like, I think that's, you know, that's indicative of how volatile the Chinese economy is. No one knows like how much longer it's gonna last, right? Because so much of the world economy is dependent on cheap Chinese labor, you know, and obviously lots of the tech industry is reliant on cheap you know, call centers in India, stuff like that. So that's all it is. I mean, they're chasing these big profit margins where they're getting cheap labor, and eventually the native population prosper. They make more money. They want to earn a legit living compared to the West, you know, Europe, America. And that's when the companies say, okay, we're done. We're moving to the next country to have cheap labor. So, I don't know. We'll see. China can only make iPhones at, like, you know, 10 cents an hour to sell for $900 a piece for so much longer before the people that are, like, pretty much, like, legit, like, slaves. They're paid, like, you know, 50 cents an hour or whatever. And they're trapped. Like, they need that to survive, and they can't get out. They can only do it for so much longer. That's all I'm saying. Isn't that how communism is? The average person just tries their hardest while loathing their parent company and government. That is true. That is true. All parents want them to do better. Yeah, it's human. It's true. Yeah, I agree. Oh, Dr. Wonderful, thank you. You said I'm cool. I try. I feel like I'm not really cool at all. I feel like I'm a bit of a dork. Oh hey, look, I got a windmill now. Cool. So we're gonna build back to the game. I've been kind of playing in the background while I'm rambling about this stuff. So we've got a windmill now. We've got wheat from the farm. So now we need a bakery, which we're gonna build. We're gonna build one over here. I'm thinking over here somewhere. I don't know. Let me see. The thing about foundation is you can have whatchamacallit, you can have your town open to you know, immigrants, and they just keep coming. They keep coming, you know, like regardless of housing and stuff like that. So and it gets a little bit crazy because you gotta keep up with the food and stuff. So, oh sweet, my Lord Manor is done. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh my God, look at it. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, they finished it. Look at that shit. Oh yeah. Get some soldiers up in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got some soldiers posting guard. Look at this shit. Oh, that's cool. Anyway. Love visiting China, but wouldn't live in there. Don't like being accused of being a spy, which has happened to me twice. What? Get the hell out of here. What? You serious? Your relatives live there, so you visit often. Oh, wow. Getting in the hate speech territory. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, China is a beautiful country. Like no joke, it is gorgeous. I mean, there are so many regions and stuff that are just, I mean, talking about out of like a friggin', like some fantasy or something. It's insane. you know, and they had lots of gorgeous architecture and stuff, but you know, sadly, with the Cultural Revolution, they destroyed a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. It's kind of depressing to be honest. You know, I love old architecture, and they just started destroying stuff because they're like, it's old, we don't like it, you know. I mean, it's pretty screwed up if you think about it, you know. It's pretty screwed up. I'm gonna try to build a bakery over here, maybe. See what happens. Build 2 bakeries, whatever. Let's do it. Do it up. The Red Guard members are just drifting in the society now. The window jumpers actually live in those factories. They live in holes there. They wake up to start working. They stop working only to sleep. Really? I knew it was bad, but I didn't know that it was that bad. Yeah, I mean, like, there's so much that they control. Like you have to realize that China controls all the information that comes out of China. Like that they control all of it. You know, and if you're in China, you know, and you're just visiting, you have to check in with the local police. They want to know where you are, what you're doing, you know, and if you post things on social media talking about the government, talking about the Tiananmen Square massacre, talking about the year that the massacre happened, you will be greeted by government agents who will literally tell you to stop, otherwise something's gonna happen, you know, and it's like scary shit, you know. I'm just gonna say, you know, it's scary shit. So my people are not getting any fish at all. God damn. That sucks. I need to get more fish to get these quests done. The thing is, you can stockpile fish. So I'm gonna see if I can stockpile some. We'll get 20 fish. So yeah, it's amazing that they kept the Imperial Palace and the wall. You know, I feel like those were kind of really big cultural icons that China could not bear to get rid of. I mean, they're basically synonymous with China. Like 100%. You think of China, you think of the Great Wall and the Forbidden Palace. Like, that's it. So they couldn't get rid of those. It's true. Kills me seeing some 17-year-old white guy furry with a furry male Twitter avatar saying communism is the future every time. Oh my god. Jesus. Furries are not smart. Yeah, they're not smart. They're not at all. Something is going to happen. Don't know what, but something's going to flip. Curious how you could still buy banned physical games in China. So China has, obviously, as with any type of totalitarian, you know, regime, they have a black market that's actually not really that unknown. You could just buy shit, and like no one really cares. You get away with being more as a foreigner, but I wouldn't recommend being critical of the government publicly. I mean, I'll tell you what. If you guys haven't seen Ai Weiwei has a really fascinating documentary on the Chinese government and what the government did to him. So if you haven't checked it out, just Google Ai Weiwei. It's Ai Weiwei. It's like A-I-W-E-I-W-E-I. The Chinese government was like this close to killing him because he spoke out against the government, you know. And they basically came like that close to killing him and making him disappear. And they took away his visa, you know, and he's basically a prisoner. They watch him 24/7, you know, and he can't really do anything. That's it. His life is over, you know, unless he wants to leave China and, like, you know, come to the States or something, get asylum status or something. He's a super cool dude. He's really funny. But it's like depressing. Like when like he just criticized the government and like they like were this close to killing him. You know, like super. Like it's like crazy. You know, he has a Twitter too. Like that's one of the few ways that he broadcasts his stuff. You know, and I don't know. I think they've kind of kept him around at this point because he is too well known. And if he disappears at this point, people are going to be like, "Hey, what happened?" You know, did you guys kill him? That's like what? You know. So we'll see. He left in 2015. What? Moved to Berlin? Ah, good for him. I haven't kept up with him, but you know I'm just familiar with, you know, his background with the government and stuff like that. So, yeah. The fun fact though is that China, the actual democratic government that was, you know, like elected and stuff like that, that was removed from power, that was led by Chiang Kai-shek, I think. It was towards the tail end of World War II, right? So, ended World War II. China was attacked by Japan, and Chiang Kai-shek and the democratic government was in power. This is after the last emperor of China, and the revolution happened. People were pissed off, blah blah. So Chiang Kai-shek and their government fled to Taiwan. So that's why there's a huge, you know, bitter resentment between Taiwan and mainland China, because the original democratic government of China fled to Taiwan, and now China's trying to take over Taiwan. So anyway, see, we got a pretty good village going on now. So got some good income, you know. We've got our church looking pretty nice. I'm trying to get us some more fish though, so we can actually have the people keep eating it too quickly. Though, the goal is to have enough fish to deliver these quests, but I can't. You know, here, I got an idea. I'm gonna stop selling fish so I can stockpile it and get these 2 quests done. God damn it. They took fish to the stall. I hope he changed his identity, but if he managed to leave. I'm pretty sure, I mean, Ai Weiwei looks pretty iconic. If someone saw him, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's Ai Weiwei. That's him." Like you can't mistake him at all. Man, this Le Fin du Monde is so good. I'll tell you what, it's banging. So yeah, if you haven't tried it yet, Le Fin du Monde, it's so smooth. True story. When I first drank it, I was at an old, a former friend. He had a house party, and he's like, "Yeah, just take whatever you want from the fridge. You know, take whatever you want." And I saw this weird bottle, you know, with some, you know, this like foil on the top there, you know. I'm like, "Dude, Le Fin du Monde, what the hell is this?" And he's like, "I don't know. I got it at some frat party a while ago. You can have it if you want." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." So I I grabbed it, you know, I opened it and I drank, and it was like unbelievable. It's so fucking good. Oh, you got a microbrewery in your town? Oh man, that would be pretty banging. I'll drink it on stream if you send me some, Toothless. That'd be awesome. So let's get rid of these trees over here. Actually, I'm going to try getting rid of all of these trees here. I like to deforest a lot in these games, if there are trees, and kind of plan out as much as I can. So a Western YouTuber who lived in China, he's often accused of being a spy since he's filmed in public. Oh wow. New DOA game announced, DOA M, only for Taiwan and China, made by NetEase Mobile. Oh yeah, I saw that, yeah. A big thing about our website is that we try to be on top of the news as much as possible. But, you know, it gets a little bit overwhelming sometimes because there's so much shit being announced, like, at all times. There's a lot of shit being announced. Oh shit. Oh no. So you can see I'm starting to plan out my town. Got the residential stuff over here, and I've got all of the industry stuff over here. So we've got a lot of bread, so we'll start selling the bread. So wait, they want more fish? Oh my god. So let's do we'll do the king, and we'll get some kingdom stuff, you know. We'll unlock that stuff. Labor, we're gonna unlock the Lord Manor, the Treasury, the Bailiff, all this shit. So DOA 6 lobbies when Stormworm said this game looks comfy. Yeah, man, these games are very comfy, you know. If you want to just do what I'm doing, get a beer, just relax, you know. They're pretty awesome. I mean, I play tons of games. I play tons of genres: racing, fighting games, action games, shooters, pretty much everything, you know. But city builders have a they have a soft spot in my heart because my dad plays them a lot, and you know, he played them a lot when I was a kid. So playing city builders kind of makes me feel like I'm kind of honoring him a bit. So Dr. Wonderful's leaving. Thanks for tuning in, man. It's been awesome. You know, we're back on schedule, so she'll stream again next week, same time, Monday at 6. We're trying to do a co-op stream, ASAP. I'm trying. I'm still burned out from cleaning my parents' house. I'm trying to recover. I got all this other stuff going on, you know. But we're trying to do a co-op stream soon. Podcast again this Wednesday. We did a Play Asia podcast / interview, though, so check that out. And we're doing some giveaways. We got a Play Asia giveaway for Death Road to Canada. A really fun game, so check that out. And we got a giveaway for Devil May Cry 5. 2 collector's editions. 2, man. Fucking go and submit. Try to win. So it's going to be awesome. And actually, we are just shy of 2 hours. So I'm going to wrap it up here, too. Because my girlfriend is probably tired of waiting for dinner. For us to have dinner. So, so yeah. This is really fun. I love Foundation. I can't wait for it to be finished. It's currently in early access. I'll probably do a preview write-up for this because it's still in early access, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what this game's like in written form. But the other city builder I was streaming, Dawn of Man, review for that is coming ASAP. Got a bunch of other reviews coming, a couple interviews coming, and a lot of other stuff coming from Niche Gamer. So, I have a lot of cool stuff planned in the pipeline, and keep supporting us, keep checking us out, and shout out to PlayAsia. Still waiting on them to ship out your Super Robot Wars T pre-order. Oh, man. Mechanical Horror said, nice hanging out. Always struggling to find things to do instead of actually playing video games on your days off. It's nice chilling out with you guys. Oh, it means a lot to me, seriously. Like, I do this just for fun, for you guys. Like, I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy it, that you're having fun. We're just hanging out, just talking about stuff. And I promise I'll be on Discord more often. I promise. I'm trying. I was like dead all last week. And we are planning our own Discord on our own server. So no more worry about posting anime boobies and getting banned for being a fascist. It's going to be on our server, on our terms. And stay tuned. We got some cool stuff coming for that. And Rory's probably going to crucify me if he's listening. We got that planned. I'm really excited. So, so keep an eye out on that. Our own self-hosted thing. It's going to be really cool. So, that's coming. A lot of other stuff coming, like reviews and stuff. Just keep checking us out. Go to nichegamer.com, patreon.com/nichegamer. Please keep supporting us. We're looking for alternatives, but for now, that is a chunk of our budget. And that's all I got, man. I enjoy this. I love you guys, and we do this just for you guys. Like, we really try to just do this, the streams, the podcasts, the coverage, everything, just for you guys. So, anyway, see you guys again next week. Latest.